This is Nawaz Kochra joining you on screen, and I am in conversation with Mr. Rakesh Roshan. The reason why we met today is because it is 30 years of Karan Arjun and the iconic film is returning back to the big screens once again on 22nd November. Well, sir, firstly, congratulations.
Thank you.
30 years to a film, which is considered as one of the cult classics in Bollywood. What was the idea behind bringing it all back, like re-releasing it?
It's been 30 years, so I thought let me celebrate the 30 years. It looks as if I shot the film yesterday.
Okay.
And Shah Rukh and Salman also, today they are the biggest superstars we have.
Right.
And we started with them 30 years back. So it doesn't look that it's been 30 years.
Right.
Because everything, what happened on the sets and how it started, is so fresh in my mind. So I thought that even the film might look fresh for the audience, today's audience. And secondly, I just want to see that does those emotions still will work on the screen?
Absolutely, yes.
I want to see that. Has the generation changed or the generation is the same?
Right.
If the film does little well, that means that generation is still there. There's no change.
Right.
But if it doesn't do well at the box office, then there's a change in the audience taste and audiences.
True. Actually, this is what even I was wondering, that, today the audience over these 3 decades has changed so much. It's kind of become very hard to please the audience as such today. So I was also, when I saw the trailer, I was wondering that will this concept of reincarnation work, with the current audience? So was there a thought like this also when you were also thinking about re-releasing the film or anything like that?
No. This was, even then when I made the film, nobody believed in it.
Okay.
When I was making the film.
All right.
All the actors, all my technicians, my dialogue writer, he was very confident.
Okay.
He said this film will work, but nobody believed in it. It was only with my conviction. I was making the film, and then when they saw that I was so passionate and so sincere in making this film, everybody started believing in me, not in the film.
Oh.
So when it released, the audience lapped it up. So it was an unbelievable story to make it believable.
Right.
That means that emotions of the mother saying that मेरे बेटे आएंगे,
मेरे करण अर्जुन आएंगे,
जिन माँ के सामने दोनों बेटे को मारा, वो मंदिर में जाती और कहती है भगवान से कि मुझे मेरे बेटे लौटा दो. That is just some emotions of work.
Right.
So I want to see even like that emotion works today also.
Yeah. Also I was reading an old article which said that Karan Arjun was earlier called Kainat.
Yeah.
So why did the title change? What went behind that?
When my dialogue writer was writing the scene, he called me up after 4-5 days and he said, Rakesh ji, आपकी कहानी बहुत यूनिक है. कभी ऐसे पिक्चर बनी नहीं है.
हाँ.
ना यहाँ पर, ना हॉलीवुड में, कहीं पर भी. तो आप ये कायनात जो नाम रख रहे हैं शायद लोगों को समझ में ना आए.
ओके.
तो आपने जो नाम रखा है पिक्चर में कैरेक्टर से करण अर्जुन, ये ज़्यादा अच्छा साउंड करता है. एंड इट साउंडेड वेरी गुड टू मी, करण अर्जुन. इट राइम्स, So then the title was changed to Karan Arjun.
Oh. Also, sir, back then, like you said, that a lot of people did not believe in the idea at the beginning. So was there also a challenge in terms of getting screens or getting distributors to come on board for the project?
Yeah, there were my regular distributors right from my first film, Aapke Deewane, Kamchor, Jaguta Insan, Bhagwan Dada, Khuddas, Kun Bali Maa, Kishan Kanhaiya, King Uncle. I have regular distributors,
Yeah.
I should just tell them that I'm starting a film. They used to send me the money.
Okay.
But when I announced this film, Karan Arjun, making an action-oriented film, so my 2 distributors left the film saying that with 2 romantic heroes are making an action-oriented film.
Right.
So because उनकी कोई picture पहले action-oriented में आई नहीं थी, all love stories came. But then he regretted his decision later on. He came and said, sorry, I missed it out.
Also, so from what I know, Shah Rukh Khan was always in the cast, but instead of Salman, there was Ajay Devgan first, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So what happened? Why did Salman come on board and Ajay?
I think that Ajay will be able to answer that better.
Okay.
Because I also don't know why and why this happened, why he left the film. In fact, even Shah Rukh left the film.
Oh.
Yeah. Because Shah Rukh wanted to play Ajay's role, Ajay wanted to play Shah Rukh's role. They wanted to change their image.
Oh.
I said, I'm not making this film to change images. It's a story which requires what you all are.
Absolutely.
So they both left the film. Then I took Amir and Salman.
Interesting.
Yeah. Then when Shah Rukh came to me, Shah Rukh came back to me and he said, I would like to work because I worked with you in King Uncle and you were the first person to sign me as an actor. तो मुझे रात को नींद नहीं आ रही है. Though I don't believe in the story, but I still work with you. I have full conviction से मैं काम करूँगा. जो भी आप कहेंगे मैं से करूँगा. So then I told Amir के वो शाहरुख की डेट्स है मेरे पास अगले महीने से. So let me start with him. He said okay.
Wow.
So then Ajay didn't come back, but then I took Salman and Shah Rukh.
Amazing. Also, till then with Bazigar and all, Shah Rukh and Kajol's pairing had, already been loved by the audience. So, casting them opposite each other was like, that was a conscious move or what?
No, that Shah Rukh told me.
Okay.
I asked him, how is it to work with Kajol on the sets and all. And he said that it's very, very comfortable and she's very talented. So I went and signed her.
Wow. Also, Karan Arjun gave the audience like two of the biggest Khans' first ever time coming together on the big screen. How was that camaraderie between them back then, 30 years back?
See, 30 years back, they had just come in the industry and they were quite new. And so, and in those days, we didn't have any vanity vans.
Right.
एक hairdresser, एक makeup man. So, shooting जब होती थी तो सारे अमरीश जी, मैं, राखी, शाहरुख, सलमान, ममता, काजोल, all the whole star का, अशोक सराफ, जॉनी लेवर, सब बैठे रहते थे. कोई शॉट चल रहा है किसी का, शॉट खत्म हुआ, फिर लंच किए साथ में, फिर शाम को चाय पीते थे साथ में, फिर शाम को जो आउटडोर्स में भी हम लोग की महफिल जमती थी शाम को, तो रात को फिर खाना खाते थे साथ में. तो इट वॉज लाइक अ फैमिली, वी वर्क एज अ फैमिली. तो ऐसा लगता नहीं था कि हम शूटिंग कर रहे हैं.
राइट.
कि हो रहा है, बस अपने आप ही सब कुछ हो रहा है.
Wow. But would it be possible to cast, youth stars like Shah Rukh and Salman today together in a full-fledged film? Guest appearances they keep doing.
It is possible if you have a very balanced script for two heroes.
Right.
See, because I was an actor, I knew what actors feel.
Right.
So when I made the script, I made it absolutely 19-20 का फर्क भी नहीं था.
हाँ.
So if you have that kind of a script today also, why not the two actors will come and work? पर क्या होता है आजकल कि वो स्क्रिप्ट लेवल पे कोई किसी का रोल अगर 19 है, किसी का 20 है, तो वो नहीं जमता.
हाँ, that ego clash comes.
Ego clash comes.
Also, having Rakhi Gulzar, Amrish Puri in the film, how did that happen? Like, how were they cast and what went behind that?
राखी जी के साथ तो मैं काफ़ी काम किया है एज एन एक्टर ऑल्सो. सो आई वेंट टू हर एंड सेड, राखी जी मैं एक पिक्चर बना लूँ, मैं आपको कहानी सुनाना चाहता हूँ, आपकी राय लेना चाहता हूँ. तो मैंने उनको कहानी सुनाई. तो पहले तो राय लेने आए हो या मुझे कास्ट करने आए हो? तो मैंने कहा कि ये ना वे बहुत.
हाँ.
तो एकदम से कहा उन्हें, अच्छा मैं करूँगी ये role is a very important role. It's a pivotal role actually.
Yeah, but she was the first choice?
She was the first choice.
Okay.
And Amrish ji, to, we were very close to each other. We were like friends.
Right.
मेरे साथ कृष्ण कन्हैया में भी काम किया, फिर कोयला में भी काम किया, फिर.
Right.
So when I went to him, he also asked him कि तुम्हें लगता है कि करण अर्जुन दोबारा लौटेंगे? मैल आप जितनी बुरी तरह से उनको मारेंगे वो उतनी बुरी तरह से वापस आएंगे आपको मारने के लिए.
कोई चैलेंज है जो आपको आज तक याद है that you faced during Karan Arjun and you were really proud that you just overcame it or you just managed it somehow?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है क्योंकि सारे डायलॉग्स वगैरह पिक्चर शुरू होने से पहले से लिखे गए थे.
Okay.
My full script was ready. So I gave the script to Salman and Shah Rukh and everybody, the whole star cast, my technicians also. So they knew कि भाई आज ये सीन शुरू हो रहा है, ये है डायलॉग. उस वक्त पता नहीं था कि ये डायलॉग्स इतने पॉपुलर होंगे कि आज तक भी वो मीम्स बने हैं उसके.
हाँ, मेरे करण और अर्जुन आएंगे पर तो मीम्स बने.
और भाग
अर्जुन.
भाग फिर वो भी बहुत पॉपुलर है अभी भी. ठाकुर तो गए हो एंड व्हाट अ जोक. तो ये सब वन लाइनर है. हमें उस वक्त पता नहीं था कि इतना पॉपुलर होगा.
Absolutely. Also, Hrithik was an assistant on this film and it was the first time working with him also.
Yeah.
How was that equation? How was that experience?
No, he had a choice to either go abroad for further studies, and then I asked him what do you want to do. He said I want to become an actor. I said then you have to join somebody as an assistant. Like Papa, I'll join you only.
Huh.
But then I made him a little uncomfortable. Like we used to have breakfast on the same table. But while going to the studio, I would go in my car, he would go in a bus.
Oh.
So on the way back also, I used to come in the car, he used to come in the bus. With the unit, he had to travel in the train with the unit, stay with the unit, sharing a room with 4 people. So he went that way for 3 films, not one.
Okay. Also, like when Hrithik he wrote that heartfelt note, he mentioned that, when the Bhag Arjun scene was being discussed, the way you narrated it and like the entire room was silent and everybody had goosebumps at that moment. So where did these ideas, back then, this Bhag Arjun or, Mere Bete Aayenge, all these ideas, what was the thought behind bringing these kind of, these iconic dialogues or, that story filled with so many emotions to the audience? Like, what was the idea?
There was no idea. It just came in a flow.
Okay.
That was the story.
Acha.
So it just came automatically, organically.
Right.
It was not planned कि मैं ऐसा डायलॉग बुलवाऊंगा. It came because I was making a film. एक माँ कह रही है कि मेरे बेटे चले गए, भगवान मेरे बेटे वापस करो. तो कहती है मेरे बेटे मैं करण अर्जुन आएंगे. वो उतना तंग करते हैं अमरीश पुरी पिक्चर में.
Right.
तो that was a feeling which every woman would like to say, and how the best part was that mostly films on reincarnation are made on love stories. But this was the first time that a film was made between mother and 2 sons, because I felt their love is more stronger. Mother's love. And जैसे लव स्टोरीज में जब रीइनकार्नेट होके आते हैं, फिर वो कहीं मिलते हैं तो उनको एक करंट सा लगता है कि कहीं मिले हैं हम लोग.
हाँ.
फिर उनका जो लव स्टोरी जो वापस दोबारा वो मैंने दोनों भाइयों में किया.
राइट.
इसलिए मैंने 2 बेटे रखे, मतलब एक बेटा भी रखा था.
And that actually worked.
So that worked.
Right. Also, sir, today when you re-release the film, what, firstly though, how do the dynamics change? And how much as a producer does, this benefit, like what are the benefits or, what are the perks of re-releasing the film today?
You see, first of all, there is nothing like we are going to make a lot of money or earn money or something. This, I am releasing the film just to see that today's audience, do they have the same feelings? Do they have the same emotions 30 years back when the audience had?
Okay.
अगर उस वक्त 30 साल पहले ये पिक्चर ने एक करिश्मा किया है, वो करिश्मा आज भी है कि नहीं? So this will be a testing grounds for a filmmaker.
Totally.
All, not me, all filmmakers.
Right.
Okay, those days are gone. Today there is no emotions. Just make a film.
Right.
Or it'll be the other way around. No, there has to be emotions in the film. There has to be a story. There has to be songs. Because songs are evaporating from the films now.
Mm-hmm.
So there is recall value of an actor is not there anymore.
Yeah.
It was there till Hrithik Roshan, Shah Rukh-Salman, Devanand, Shami Kapoor. By the songs you wrote, अरे ये गाना तो इसका है, ये गाना इन ऐसा एक्टर का है, ये आज कहाँ है recall value?
Like, yeah, like what you say, the songs ka recall value, Mujhko Rana Ji Maaf Karna is still date such a viral song.
Yeah.
So, also, sir, I want to understand from you that if there is anything that, if ever would you want to change anything from the original Karan Arjun?
No, I'm not changing anything. I've only changed the sound. It was in mono that time. I made it in Dolby just now. Mm-hmm. And I have done the DI of the film, a fresh looking film.
Okay.
So when you see the film, you won't feel that you're seeing an old film. You'll feel that you're seeing a today's film.
Oh, okay.
The colors and all of the film. And even the sound will be as good as any of the new film releasing.
Also, if Karan Arjun is remade today, which actors from the current generation you think would fit the roles of Karan and Arjun for that matter?
I will never make Karan Arjun again because for me, I will not be able to put the same emotions. If somebody else wants to make, they are most welcome to make. Go ahead. And in today's actors, I think it's very difficult to say because there are so many actors today who can do both the roles. But it could be Hrithik playing Karan and Ranbir Kapoor playing Arjun.
Wow, that would be what a combination to see on screen. Well, sir, while we move towards the end of the conversation, I have removed a few dialogues from the film. And, while I tell you those dialogues, you have to tell me if there's some story attached to it or, what was the actor's reaction when probably, they heard about that dialogue or they read it or they, any improvs made to it. So I'll just... So first we'll go with the most iconic dialogue, which is, Mere Bete Aayenge. So what was the story behind this dialogue? Was there any kind of reservations with it or?
No, I'll tell you, the way Rakhi performed and said these lines with such conviction, that made the base of the story. Had she just said, "Mere Karan Arjun aayenge," nobody would have believed. Because she said with such a conviction, "Mere Karan Arjun aayenge," she had that in her eyes. If you could feel the vibration, and that was the basis of the film, that people felt that Karan Arjun must come back. कहीं से भी आए वो, आकाश से गिरे, जमीन से आए, पर आएंगे जरूर.
हाँ, and that dialogue was also like जमीन की छाती फाड़ कर आएंगे. And what was that moment when this scene was being shot on set?
Nothing. It was very exciting, when the dialogue writer wrote these dialogues. Even when I read this, when I heard from him, I said, hats off to you. What a way you have written. This entry of two heroes.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal dialogue, that, and then to introduce the actors in the same way. So I took a shot where Salman comes down, and with Shah Rukh, he erupts from somewhere. So it was fun making the film.
Absolutely. And, there was another dialogue. This was from Kajol. Okay, दौलत से इंसान कीमती बिस्तर खरीद सकता है मगर नींद नहीं खरीद सकता. इंसान रोटी खरीद सकता है मगर भूख नहीं. एंड इंसान जिस्म खरीद सकता है लेकिन सच्चा प्यार नहीं.
अरे वाह, आपने तो ये सब नोट डाउन किया आपने?
हाँ जी.
अच्छा.
So, ये dialogue was as it is or was it changed?
No dialogues have changed.
Nothing was changed.
On my sets, no scene changes, no dialogue changes.
Okay.
Whatever the actor says, I will not change. Because I work on the script for 2 years and then go on the sets. और सबको सुना देता हूँ ताकि कुछ भी हो अभी बता दो. सेट पे डिस्कशन नहीं होगा. And set पे I don't talk to anybody also.
Wow.
I'm only working. Take shot हुआ, दूसरे shot. I never go and sit with the actors. I will never have a cup of tea with them. We have lunch together, but then we talk about other things. But in all my films, I don't discuss, I don't talk with any actors. I'm only in my work. If somebody comes and talks to me, it disturbs me.
Oh.
So I'm so involved in my shot takings, and because I have a different way of shot taking. If I light up one zone, I'll take all the shots of this zone.
Right.
So I'm so well prepared because I was an editor. I learned direction from editing.
Oh, nice.
And so my script is also, if I make a script of 3 hours film, not even one scene is deleted and kept outside.
Oh.
It's exactly, I make it at that 3 घंटे की 10 मिनट की पिक्चर बन जाएगी. 10 मिनट में I clip it faster.
Okay.
But I don't delete any scene or don't add any scene.
Also, ऐसा कोई सीन है जिसके सबसे ज़्यादा रीटेक्स हुए होंगे for the film?
It's true. अभी बहुत पुरानी बात है, अभी याद नहीं है मुझे. लेकिन ऐसा हुआ नहीं होगा because everybody came prepared on the sets.
Okay.
Well prepared.
But how many takes did it take for Bhag Arjun Bhag wala scene?
No, that was a first take only because that had emotions in it.
Yes.
And that emotions came when Salman said it in a very, a scene where a party is going on and Shah Rukh has been caught and he has been caught too and they've been separated and he says, Bhag Arjun Bhag, पुराने पिछले जन्म का dialogue. It was so organic.
And that probably, is also a recall point for them in the film. So while you say this, it just all appears right in front of my eyes, and I'm very excited to, watch the film on the big screen once again.
Thank you.
So wish you all the very best and hope to see more iconic work on the big screen soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.